still invite people. We'll be sharing this on Facebook. Now, I will say, if all of you guys or OJ, you have the ability to mute all of the screens, and then when someone wants to say something, all you gotta do is unmute your screen, and then you can get started. My name is Erica Schubert, and I am, on this Zoom here from San Antonio. I say San Antonio because a lot of people don't know, but Schertz, Texas. And here in Schertz, we have a lot of good weather. It's already it's supposed to have been started raining, but it hadn't started yet, but a lot of rain is coming. I think it was raining in Corpus Christi, but I know that a lot of the coastal cities are going to be getting a lot of rain. So here in Schertz, it's actually still a beautiful day. And tonight we are having a lot of our Thrivers here on this Zoom. We have some, basically everyone is from Corpus Christi and Alice. And we're going to be sharing and hearing these experiences from each one of them. But first, I want to talk a little bit about what is the Thrive experience and what is it that everybody keeps talking about? Why are we still talking about it on Facebook? Why are we doing this Zoom? Why are we feeling so great? Why is Roel and OJ, why is everyone looking so good, right? Why is Dahlia looking so good? Who else is on here? Why is Veronica looking so good? It's because they are thriving, right? So the Thrive experience really is, guys, it's just one formula broken down into 3 simple steps. You take 2 capsules in the morning as soon as you wake up. 20 to 40 minutes later, you drink a lifestyle mix, and then you slap on your DFT, whether that be the regular original DFT, a black label for enhanced mood support, mood stability, a little bit more extra energy, 19 milligrams of caffeine, whether that be Duo for some added additional caffeine for better absorption, or whether that be Burn. So Burn is our newest, latest product. It's that thermogenic technology. It really helps to control your appetite. It helps to give you that long-lasting energy, combined with a great exercise, combined with a great diet and good exercise. You're going to have some significant results. I know so many people are already on day 4, day 5 of their Burn experience, and they are either losing weight, exercising more, eating less, so they're already reaping the benefits of all of this. So we'll be hearing about that here in a little bit. And actually, we're going to have our first guest share his experience, and he has been a customer now for 2 weeks exactly, I believe, right, Jerry? Is it 2 weeks?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
Awesome. Well, please share with us a little bit about, how you heard about the Thrive experience and what got you started.
Okay. First of all, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I'm 45 years old, and I was always into fitness, but I wasn't getting that energy that I needed to keep going and stuff. And the way I found Thrive was basically I had seen it several times before, and I was kind of interested, but I was still on the sidelines. I didn't really think too much about it. I said, you know what, I'm going right now. I'm doing my own thing. Let me just go on my own and see how I do. But I wasn't getting the results that I wanted. And then I saw OJ starting to do his thing where he was sharing his story online, and I just noticed such a big difference and how his life was impacted with the product. And because of that, I decided to learn a little bit more about it. I was still skeptical even when OJ first introduced me to it, and he was like, well, you know what, let me send you some samples here, and which he did. And so I did take it, and I took for a few days, and it worked out to a point where I was feeling a little bit of a difference. And I said, you know what, I'm just gonna have to go full in. I'm gonna have to find out what this product is about. And when I did, I noticed a big difference in my sleeping. Of course, I was sleeping a lot better. The other thing is that, halfway through the day, because I work in an office, and the thing is that halfway through the day, I'd be like yawning and falling asleep after I eat my lunch. And, I just couldn't get through the day the way I wanted to. But, once I started taking the product, just the 3 simple steps that, that you do is take your pills in the morning, and then take the shake, and then slap on the patch. And I just noticed such a big difference and a boost in the energy that, you know what, I feel like really like I'm running a Spartan race, or, I'm full of energy. I need to go do something. And then it just turned out that my sister too, and her husband started taking it. And by the way, they're getting some awesome results as well. And my son and her son decided to turn what was our beer barn, where we go shoot pool and drink beer, into a workout gym. So we're like, you know what, this is all coming to an alignment with what we're trying to do. So let's go ahead and take this as a blessing, as a sign, as something that, is going to change not only your life but somebody else's life. So, I went full ahead into it, and man, I've just gotten some amazing results. I was looking for a way to get my abs to pop out. I know, like many of us are, and oh my God, it's just amazing. I've had such an amazing experience with it, and I just want to share it with the world. So that's basically my story there.
Well, thank you so much for sharing that, Jerry. And you know what? I mean, to say that, you felt like you could, do the whole Spartan race, that's a big deal. I've done a Spartan race before, just the Spartan sprint back in 2015. And that was super crazy. And I was thriving at the time too. I had just started thriving. So that's incredible that I really like that you had said that, because I thought, wow, I can actually relate to that experience.
Yeah, I've even taken on boxing. My son was a boxer, so he always wanted to be a boxer. So
yeah.
I had enrolled him in boxing, and then he's like, now he's teaching me how to box. I never touched a punching bag in my life. And so now I'm hitting the bag. We're doing like rounds, like 4 rounds of like 3-minute rounds for a full hour. And
wow.
I mean, if you ever put on boxing gloves, like 8-ounce to 12-ounce boxing gloves, you'll know how
talk about the
tired you are.
Yeah, mention me in a comment too.
Yes, absolutely. So what I would say is, I am looking at your everything, because I know that you started back and you got your first, order back in, let's see, well, you signed up on 5/13, you got your order out in June, right? So you just,
right.
But you do have, like you were mentioning, you have people thriving with you. And
right.
So the good thing about that is, guys, for everybody who is watching, Jerry is a customer under OJ. And so Jerry has done exactly what we want to help every single person in our network do: thrive for free. He has those customer referrals. All it takes is two customer referrals, and the next month your product is free. And so the only difference, that's the beauty of this company. That's the beauty of this product. And the fact that Le-vel.com is so gracious to give that to us, to allow even their customers, not just their promoters, their customers, experience this product, love it, and share it and get it for free. And that's the whole reason why a lot of people become promoters. I can tell you, for me, when I first started, I just wanted to thrive for free. But when I heard that there was no difference between being a customer and a promoter, I thought, all right, I'm jumping all in. And that's what this is leading to, guys. The only difference between a customer and a promoter is the fact that, when you refer to customers, you thrive for free, right? As a customer. As a promoter, same exact thing. When you refer to customers, you thrive for free. The only difference is, as a promoter, you make a financial compensation on top of that. So, it doesn't hurt making a little extra money just for referring those 2 people. And so you're going to hear now from some promoters here who know exactly what I'm talking about. They have been thriving for free. They have been thriving for some time now. They have an experience, and I'm excited to have them share with you. So next we have OJ Campos. So he's the one who has referred Jerry and actually, spawned the idea of having this Zoom. So OJ, please come on and share with us your Thrive experience and all the good stuff.
All right. Thank you, Erica. And excuse me. Um, well, like y'all were talking about running, and I, as a youngster, I was a long distance runner, and in somewhere in high school, I took a little accident in my back. Right, so I had some major discomfort, major pain that was inhibiting me from running for a while now. I'm 35 years old. I've been 34 since I was 30. I was 34 when I started the Thrive experience. So I've been thriving now for 10 months. Gonna be almost a year. Wow. Every day. I'll tell you what. On day one of my Thrive experience, I immediately felt this energy that had been missing for years, probably since I was a teenager, and I was just completely blown away with the amount of energy I had that was taking me throughout my whole day. When, like Jerry said, I was having to maybe take naps or get that sluggish feeling right after lunch and just drag throughout the day to get the day done. And it totally blew me away the first day. And probably day 3, I started to feel a difference in some of those discomforts that I was having. And oh man, just not over a week into it, I was starting to sleep better throughout the whole night instead of tossing and turning. And from that moment, I was sold on the product. I knew at that moment that this thing was changing me for the better, and I had seen what it had done to a cousin of mine, and I had become a believer at that moment, and that's when I wanted to share it. I wanted to share it with the world. I've always been the type of person that wanted to help people in their lives and help them get better, and this is what Le-vel has done. It's provided me that ability to do so, and it's just an awesome company, awesome product. So, I mean, I'm just excited to share it with the world. And I'll tell you, I started the first month on a regular tone package, and from that moment, after that month, Thrive has the plus line, and I immediately jumped into the duo after that first month, and I haven't looked back. Probably 2 months into my duo experience, I was already seeing awesome results, and I was feeling good. And at that point, I started to change my diet, and I initiated the keto lifestyle into it, and I've just been shedding weight ever since. So I'm loving how I'm feeling. I love sharing the product with others, and I love all the people that I've come into association with too. Everybody is just so awesome, and everybody wants the same thing. So it's just been a wonderful experience.
OJ, how much weight exactly have you lost? Or have you taken measurements in inches and stuff?
I haven't really taken inches. Well, I mean, I as far as my my waistline, I know I've went from a 40 waist to a 34. So, and I'm still going. So I get my burn tomorrow. So Sunday morning, it's going to be a whole nother experience. And I just know it. I'm going to reach my goals, and I want to, I'm sure I'm just going to want to share that experience again with everybody. So I'm excited, super excited.
Well, I'm excited for you to get your burn tomorrow. And that you mentioned that you had started, right away, you went ahead and switched up to the duo. And just, for anybody who is on here and doesn't know a little bit about duo was actually our first initiation into the weight loss space, the weight loss industry. It had a higher concentration of forcing. It had some ketones infused into it. It had just a few added ingredients that really were helping to be geared more towards weight loss. And now, you know, we keep talking about burn. I'm sure you've seen it all over social media. And OJ said he's getting his burn tomorrow. Burn is incredible. It is super amazing. It is definitely the biggest, best, you know, most sought out, talked about product that we have had in our company in the 6 years. I've been here for almost 4 years. And I'll tell you guys, Burn is, you're not going to find anything like that on the market. And what separates Burn from the rest, from everybody else, is the fact that it is it's a patch, right? It's dermafusion technology, which in the beginning was always been the world's first wearable nutrition. So we've taken that patch and it has been revamped. It has been made better, made great, right? It's great again. And what it has is just infused with that 95% forcing. What that means is if you were to look up forcing, research it, forcing is produced by a company called Sabenzicor. So what we have done is we have worked with them to get the highest form of concentration that we can to put this into this patch. And if you go out there anywhere on the market, and you say, you know what, I'm not going to pay this top dollar for this Burn weight loss product because I can go to the drugstore and pay $30 or $15 or something else. You might pay for that, but you're not paying for the best quality. And it might say that it has fortune in it, but I can guarantee you 110%, it does not have the concentration and the effectiveness of forcing as ours does. That's what separates us. That's what makes our product work so incredibly well. The fact that our forcing is that 95% concentration versus this powder, 30% or less, that is in those pills. It is being time release infused through the skin using that dermafusion technology. It's able to just, you know, work with your body. It's amazing, guys. You guys have got to try it. I know that OJ mentioned also some of our plus line, the black label that I was talking about earlier, the 19 milligrams of caffeine, the added, you know, mood stability, mood enhancement. That's what that's for. That's also part of our plus line. And as well as some other products that can go just to add to your lifestyle. So we will always have that one formula broken down to 3 steps, which is the shakes, the capsules, and the pills. I mean, the shakes, the pills, and the patches. But to add and to enhance your experience, we do have a plus line with those extra patches. Also, rest. Rest is to help you sleep better. A lot of people who say they have trouble sleeping, you can take rest, and I promise you, give it about 30 minutes, you're going to sleep like a baby, and you're going to wake up feeling refreshed. We also have Move. Move helps with your inflammation, your joint support. I know that I take Move when I'm working out, lifting weights, or when I have a pulled muscle like I have right now. So I have to be taking, you know, anti-inflammatories. I am taking extra Move to help with that. And then we have Form. Form helps with your muscle recovery. Form helps with the collagen. It's a protein, an added protein to your diet. It helps, you know, if you're working out, lifting weights, doing HIIT exercises, whatever that may be, you can add Form into your after your post-workout routine to help give you that added protein into your body to help, you know, with that muscle recovery and help you just, you know, accelerate and enhance your performance and what you have already, you know, been working towards. And then another part of our plus line is balance. Balance is something that, you know, everybody needs at least once for 30 days, at least every 3 months. So if you haven't tried Balance before and you've been thriving for at least 3 months, or maybe, you know, you've been thriving for longer and you feel like maybe you're at a standstill, at a little plateau, definitely suggest getting on that Balance. Balance is just 1 to 2 capsules every single night before you go to bed. One of the best things about Balance is, you know, you don't wake up feeling like, oh my God, you gotta go. You just wake up feeling good. You're not bloated. It helps with your digestive system. It helps with, you know, so that you don't have that bubbly gut in the morning. And when you take Balance, you'll see what I mean, and you'll be totally happy that you started that. And then a few additional products. We have Activate. Activate is for taking throughout the day. If you want to, you don't have to. It comes with watermelon, pina colada. Pina colada is my favorite. And that Activate is just 25 milligrams of caffeine, a nice little flavor that you can add to your water. midday for that extra boost, that little extra energy. Speaking of boost, we have boost, which is 16 servings of vitamins. 16 servings of fruits and vegetables that you can add to your shakes. You can drink it with water by itself. It's just a great way to get that added leafy greens and vegetables and fruits that is very hard. I know personally, I do not eat 8 apples and pineapple and watermelon. I don't get all those fruits all day long. I barely even eat just strawberries. So I definitely like to add boost to my shakes in the morning, so that way I know that I'm at least getting the servings of vegetables that my body needs to function and feel good throughout the day. You can also add Pure. We have Pure, which is more like a pre-workout. It does have more caffeine, more than any of our products that we have here. And it's just a little shot that you can drink an hour, a half hour, an hour before your workout, get your energy, get you ramped up, get your blood pumping, and then you can start working out and having that extra boost that you need. I do also know some people who take Boost Pure because they work the night shift, and they take it in the middle of the night at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning because they're going to be up till 7 or 8 the next day. So, and then one more plus line product that we have is called Expand. So Expand is really something that, you know, it's different, right? It depends on the person that is taking it. Not everybody needs Expand or wants Expand or is looking for the benefits that comes with Expand. It's a nootropic, and if you've never heard of the nootropic, or if this is the first time you're hearing about it, it's a way to, a nootropic is a way to enhance the human body, enhance your brain, enhance your brain activity, to have that that focus of what you're actually doing to really expand your mind. And so hence the name Expand. It really helps to give you that that drive, that ability to just be more out there, be more, live more, feel more, expand your brain, and have those ideas. So that's just a little bit of our plus line product. I know that we have a lot of plus line products, but always keep in mind that those are exactly what they are, plus line products. We always want to start and stick to our 3 simple steps, our 1 formula, broke it down into 3 products, the capsules, the shake, and the patch. So next, we're going to have OJ and Roel. I'm sorry. We're going to have Roel Garcia from Corpus Christi, and he's going to share with us his startup experience. And I think I heard him saying a little something about women's pills at the beginning.
Hey, everybody. Hey, thanks for having me on, Erica. OJ, thanks for putting this on. My journey started a little over 2 years ago. I think in May, 2 years. And if you didn't know me before the Le-vel or Thrive, you would have known that I've never been into health and wellness. I was never interested in it. It's like I was telling Jerry, I was more into tacos and energy drinks. But the product kind of got introduced to me in a weird way. Veronica, my wife, she started using the product. I didn't even know what she was on before we even knew what the product was. Just a little bit of background on why we love the product now. I don't know if y'all saw my son that was sitting on our lap here a couple minutes ago. Well, he was about 2 years old when the product got introduced to us. But for the first 2 years, he never slept. He never slept through the night. He had poor sleeping habits. He would wake up every 2 hours on the dot. So for the first 2 years, it took a toll. It took a toll on us emotionally, physically, mentally. It was just exhausting. It was pure exhaustion. We wouldn't sleep at night, and we'd go to work exhausted and come home exhausted and pretty much just flop on the couch. If y'all want to know any Naked and Afraid episodes, I got them all memorized. I know all the songs to all the seasons of American Idol. But yeah, we were couch potatoes, both of us. And at the time, it was fun, we were being lazy, and it felt normal. It felt normal. Hey, this is what people with kids are supposed to do. Just make sure they have something to eat and watch TV. And there was one time that one day that I noticed that I was watching TV by myself. Veronica wasn't there next to me. She was up and down the house cleaning and doing stuff. And, I was keeping an eye on her, but flipping through the channels, I was like, what the hell is going on with this woman? And I didn't ask her anything. I think it was probably about the third day that I noticed that I was watching TV by myself, that I asked her, hey, what's going on? What are you doing? And she told me about the product. And I was like, okay, well, that's great. I'm a man. I was very, very skeptical because, again, I've never been into health and wellness or products. And we had a pantry full of other products that never got used. So I was like, okay, well, welcome to the family, Thrive. We're going to put you in the pantry. But no, she stuck with it. She stuck with it, and she improved dramatically. Not that she was bad, but she improved dramatically to where I grew concerned because she started paying more attention to herself. She started doing her hair, and she always did her hair, but she mainly wore it in a bun. But she started straightening her hair and, paying more attention to herself, and I grew concerned. And that evening, I had a conversation with her because, I was like, what the hell's going on? Am I going to have to move out or what? But no, she started explaining to me what the product was and how it works or whatever, and how it made her feel. And I believed her because I saw the changes in her. Well, the following morning, I wake up super early. Well, I'm supposed to wake up super early, go to work. I was supposed to be at work at 6, and I would always snooze the alarm clock to like 8. So when I got up that morning, I went downstairs and I went into her purse and I took some of her capsules. Those are women capsules. I didn't even know there was men's, but I just took the capsules and one of her patches. And I didn't even take it as directed. I just took the capsules real quick because I didn't want her to wake up and get mad. And I went to work. And I put the zebra patch on my arm, and there we go. Went to work. During work, before I took those two pills, for those 2 years, I was drinking 4 energy drinks a day, and I was topping it off with maybe about 6 Dr. Peppers. That was an everyday deal for 2 years, and it was, now that I think about it, it's sad, but it was, like I said, it was fun before. But then I got home that day, and I confessed. I told her, hey, I went into your purse, I took your pills, don't get mad. And I showed her the zebra patch, and she started asking me questions. Well, how did you feel? Did it work? I was like, no, it didn't work. I didn't feel the high or the jittery sensation that I did from energy drinks. So in my opinion, the product wasn't working. But then she asked me if I did have any energy drinks that day, and I told her, no, I didn't. And then she asked me if I drank any Dr. Peppers, and I was like, again, no, I didn't. And she was like, you see, it's working. You didn't crave the stimulants that you're usually drinking. I was like, all right. So I continued with the women's pills for about a week. And like on my day 3, that's when I got the sensation like, okay, this is legit. It's working, because again, on day 3, I noticed that I wasn't drinking any Dr. Peppers. I wasn't drinking any energy drinks. I was no longer going to the drive-through stores and or Whataburger and getting, burgers and stuff. My body was craving healthy stuff. I was going to Bill Miller's and getting salads. I would walk in with a salad at work, and the guys were like, what the hell is this guy doing? But it's not because I wanted to eat healthy. My body was telling me to eat healthy. It's just something I felt. And that evening, I was talking to Veronica about, how it's making me feel and, how amazing I felt. But like I said, the wow moment for me was that I was actually able to stay up that evening and have a conversation with her. Usually when we go to bed, as soon as my head hits the pillow, I'm out like a light until, you know, the next 2 hours, it's time to wake up for my son. But that night we stayed up and we started talking. You know, we had a good conversation about the product and our future, our goals, and that's like, okay, I need this product in my life. At the time, she was already a promoter. She was already promoting, and she asked me for my debit card one day, and 3 days later, the men's capsule showed up at the house. I was like, all right, there's men's pills. When I started on the men's pills, it's you know, it's game over from there. It's, you know, a new me. It was a new me. I'm typically a person that wouldn't want to spend the money on a product like that. But then I did the math in my head. I was like, well, what I was spending on my energy drinks and sodas and burgers and all that, you know, in the end, I'm winning because I was spending a lot more. Fast forward to a little over 2 years, I still haven't had any energy drinks. I still haven't had any sodas. My eating habits have improved dramatically. We here recently just started trying to do the keto, and it's going pretty good. We're eating pretty clean. It's just my overall health it improved dramatically. I feel better. I always like to say that I look better. And, you know, I feel better. And I joined the business, you know, to support Veronica, and it ended up working towards my favor because, you know, we grew as a family, the team, and it's just very inspirational and motivational to work with everybody because you see people's lives changing every day. And when you get those messages and those text messages saying, thank you for bringing this product into my life, it's like, you know, we did it. We helped somebody. So that's why I do it. And that's why I continue to take the product, because how it makes me feel. And I'll continue to do it. And I encourage anybody on here who hasn't tried it or wants to try it, just get with the person that invited you to the Zoom and let them ask them how you can get started. And I promise you won't regret it. It's amazing.
Oh. Thank you so much, Roel. And you know what? You actually just celebrated your 2-year Thriversary, right? I believe it was May 30th.
May.
Yep. And so, you know, 2 years, to be thriving for 2 years, that's quite a long time.
Personally, and the funny thing is, I only paid for it once.
Yeah. No, that's the incredible thing, right? Yeah. So I mean, same here. I've been thriving since September 2014, and I've been thriving for free. And just like Roel said, you know, he just wants to help people. He just wants to help people feel good. And, you know, he said that here he is, he's still thriving, and he's going to continue thriving. Well, yeah, if you're thriving for free, there's no reason why you wouldn't do this, right? I actually just had someone send me a text message and say, I don't want to do it. I can't afford to do it for, you know, so many months. What is the obligation? Like, how long do I have to do this for? And I said, there is no obligation. You just, you know, sign up for your first month. Once you start seeing how incredible you feel, you're going to want to tell people. People are going to notice that change in you. People are going to notice that you are looking better, that you are acting better, your moods are better. You don't have, you know, you're not so groggy in the mornings, or like, well, he showed up early, and people start asking questions like, what is going on? Why didn't you drink your soda? Why didn't you drink your energy drinks? What's happening? And that right there is how people get started on just simply sharing the Thrive experience. So like I said, and as Roel mentioned, I mean, if you're getting it for free, there's no reason why you're not going to continue, right? So,
and I look better.
And you look better too. So look better, feel better, live better. And just having that overall quality of life is it's incredible. And it's something that we are all here to share with. And we have, you know, one more person. We have my cousin, Miss Dalia Lujan, who is going to share her experience and tell us just a little bit about, you know, her journey and where she is today.
All right. Thank you, Erica. OJ, first of all, I wanted to thank you for having this and putting this together tonight. Just seeing you every day, I mean, you motivate me. You motivate me to continue doing this and sharing this product with everybody, because I see what it's doing to you. You're changing so many people's lives. So, you know, keep doing that, because I think you motivate us a lot. You know, we've been in this for, well, I've been in this for 27 months now. And, you know, sometimes you have your valleys, your peaks and your valleys, and you go highs and lows, but, you know, seeing lives change every day, you know, that's what motivates you and keeps you going. And right now, just sitting here, hearing all three testimonies tonight and hearing y'all's stories and how y'all's lives have changed, just remind me as to, you know, why I continue to share this product with everybody that I can, as much as I can, because people need this product in their hands. So again, I think everybody on here knows me. I'm Dalia. I'm from Corpus Christi, and I am 44 years old, and I have been thriving now for 27 months. And I have always worked out my whole life. I've always been athletic, worked out. When I got to college, I was really into supplements. I was always doing supplements. I probably have done everything under the sun. And I liked what I was doing. At that point, when I was watching Erica, I was training for a half marathon. So I was doing some other products. I was doing my own thing. And I was running ragged, but nobody knew that. If you would ask Veronica, my coworker that's on here tonight, I would show up to work. I was happy. I was doing my thing. But, you know, in order to get started every morning, I needed 32 ounces of coffee. And then during the day, I had about 2 Red Bulls or 2 Monsters throughout my day to work my 15-hour days. Because in the evenings, I'd have to train and run, you know, whether it was my 8 miles, my 10 miles, my 5, whatever it was that I was training for my half marathon. But I watched Erica for 17 months, and she and I were training for the same half marathon at the time. And I would see that she was doing what she was doing, and that was great. We all have our own thing to do. And I thought I knew better, and I was doing what I was doing. But nobody knew that I was exhausted. I was really exhausted, and it was like really the unhealthiest thing that I was doing was all that caffeine with the coffee and the Monsters and the Red Bulls. But, you know, you do what you got to do to keep going. And so whenever we came to this half marathon in San Antonio, she and I met at the start line. I remember I still have that picture of she and I together. And, you know, she beat me by 15 minutes, you know. So at the end of the race, you know, I kind of gave her a call, and I was like, okay, you know, what are you doing? What is it that's putting you over the edge over me? Because I know I trained really hard, and I would see that she was training just as hard, but there was something that she had over me. And so right away, she gave me a mini experience, and I went with that. And I want to say that day one, I noticed that I did not have any coffee, and I lasted my 15 hours without having any coffee or any energy drinks, which was great. Then day 3 came around, and day 3, I did notice that I was still not reaching for my coffee, which is a big thing, because I think all my coworkers were stressed out that I was going to murder somebody without my coffee, but I didn't. So, you know, I was still happy, still giddy. You know, I felt great. My aches and discomforts were not there anymore. I was having to, you know, take things for that, and I didn't have to, because of, you know, all the running. My hips were like, had a lot of discomfort in them, and that kind of disappeared. And then, you know, I noticed that when I continued doing the product, day 10, day 20, as just like I was sleeping better, my digestive system was great. And what I really liked about this product, because I've taken so many other products, was the simplicity of it. You know, 3 simple steps for first 30 minutes of your day. I had other supplements that, you know, they would stay in my pocket. They would stay in my purse. They would stay on my shelves, because it would be before breakfast, after lunch, before dinner, after dinner. And I would forget. It was just too much. You know, our lives are so crazy and so busy that I would just, you know, waste product and with the other products that I was taking. So I love that it was 30 minutes and I was done. So that right away had me sold. And when I jumped on, I went ahead and jumped on with Erica. I jumped on as a promoter because it was free, first of all. I knew that I was going to find 2 people so I could thrive for free, but then I wanted a little bit of commission just so I could buy more product, because I really liked the product and what it was doing for me. And from there, it just went on. You know, Veronica started asking me, what is it that you're doing? And I was like, here it is, try it. Other coworkers started asking me. And as we were sharing our experience, we were sharing the product, other people started being interested. And sure enough, you know, we've got this big old team going. So after 3 months, you know, I got my car bonus, so that was nice. And that's just such a team effort, you know, to see all of us come together with the same goals, you know, we build each other up is amazing. And that is what I like to be a part of too, is like, you know, we all come together with camaraderie and we all build each other up to achieve our goals. And so after that, you know, I started noticing that everybody else was coming on board, and then we were going on lifestyle getaways. So, you know, even that was, you know, getting more fun. But at the same time, I was feeling great. You know, my mother, who is now 75, is thriving and she feels great. And she says she's thriving, but I think it's super cute. She loves her thrive. I have my sister. I have probably my entire family thriving right now. And, you know, because I like to share this product so that people can feel good. It is what it is for you. Not everybody wants to go to the gym 5 days a week. Not everybody wants to run a half marathon. But like for my mother, like she says, she can walk 10 blocks a day. And to her, that means a lot, you know, and she's lost 7 pounds. So she's excited. I didn't do it for the weight loss. I did it for the energy. I did it because it was simple. And I just turned it into a business because it was fun. I love the family that we're a part of. And, you know, about back in February, everything changed for me. My life turned upside down when my dad passed away. I literally stopped thriving just because I was like kind of like dead to the world. I just was just living, right? So I didn't want to do my 3 steps anymore. And that was a big difference in my life. And I noticed where it's like everything, I felt horrible. You know, I had to peel myself off the bed every day just to get up and live, right? So, you know, that's when I realized that this product is legit. I mean, those 3 simple steps got in me, and they just like, when you take those pills, they're like jumper cables. They make you get up and feel freaking invincible sometimes, right? I get up and I can do whatever. I can conquer this world. And that's what, you know, I did. So I kind of had like a second wind, kind of lost myself for a while. I probably didn't thrive for about 2 weeks. And then when I came back, you know, I felt great again, but it was enough just to get me through. It was enough just to get me to live every day. But I'm going to tell you all, today is day 5 with Burn. And I just feel like I got myself back again. It's just like, I feel this elation inside of me. I don't know how to explain it. It's like, I'm super happy. Of course I'm drinking plenty of water and all that. And I just feel the energy, and I'm not like losing inches like a lot of people are, because I don't think I have a lot of inches to lose, but you know, I'm trying to work out and lift weights again and run again and just get my life back to where it was. Because, you know, after losing the most important person of your life, you know, things change, but thank God we have this product. Thank God we have each other. And, so that's my experience as of now. I just feel like I'm living a new experience right now. It evolves. And I think that's the beauty about this. It fits into your lifestyle no matter where you're at. And I love the way I feel with Burn. So I just hope that this lasts, because it's 5 days. I hope this just continues forever, because I think I'm sold on this product, like especially the third step. But anyway, that's my story, Erica.
Well, thank you so much, Dahlia. And you know what? I know that this product is going to last. And you're not the first person to say that, you know, it's like starting all over. It's like a whole brand new experience. I keep hearing that over and over. And, you know, personally, I thought I was the last one to get my burn in, but clearly, OJ, you guys are just going to be getting yours in. But I will tell you, seeing all of this hype on the internet, you know, the emails, Facebook, people texting and just telling me, oh my gosh, Erica, this is my first day. Oh my gosh, my second day. I've lost 2 pounds. I've already lost 4 pounds. This is my 5th day. And so I was just getting all of these text messages, you know, experiencing the hype for myself. And I was getting so antsy. OJ, I can imagine how you feel, but I can tell you, OJ, the hype is real. The hype is real, because this is only my 2nd day on Burn. I've lost 4 pounds. I finished my gallon of water way before any of my days. I've been doing that gallon challenge for 2 weeks now. Like by 5 or 6 o'clock, the gallon is gone. Definitely have to, you've heard people say, remind yourself to eat. And I definitely, because we work out, right? I definitely am eating, but just not nearly as much, you know. It's just the fact that this product really helps you to just feel full faster, right? Fuller faster. So that's what is really amazing about the product and the Thrive experience in general, guys. When you commit to putting your health and your happiness first, like anything out there, you're going to see results. So with that commitment, with that dedication, with following those 3 simple steps, with a good diet, with exercising, with just living well, you're going to overall feel amazing. And you guys have heard here from everybody that shared their story with us tonight, that, you know, they knew they needed this product. They wanted more energy. They wanted to feel better. They wanted to be more organized, live better, work out better, look better. And this has done everything for them and so much more. And all of the people around them are experiencing the same benefits. And so if you have been considering the Thrive experience, if you've been approached by someone forever and they just keep nagging and nagging and nagging, they're on your tail, it's because they want you to feel good. They want you to live good. They want you to live your best life. Instead of waking up every single morning dreading or dreading to go to work, can't wait till 5 o'clock. I can't wait till Friday. I'm a teacher. I cannot wait till summer vacation to get away from this crazy kids. You shouldn't feel like that. You should be able to wake up every day with a happy, with a good heart, with a happy mind, saying, you know what, I can't wait to start this day. I can't wait to get to school. I can't wait to get to work. I'm so glad it's Monday. I'm so glad it's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You love every single day. You can't wait for the summer because you're going to spend time with your kids, but you can't wait for the beginning of the year because you're going to go back to school. You can't wait to just teach those little minds, help them expand. Guys, you should be feeling good every single day. You should be happy. You should be healthy. You should be thriving. So if somebody got you on this video, or if they've been nagging on you, give them, 10, 15 days on empty stomach. You know what? Give them a month, because this month, in the month of June, the company is giving all new customers $25 off their first month of the Thrive experience. And so you can't beat that, guys. The company is literally rewarding you just for creating that free account. So why not take that a little bit further, right? Create that free account, get your first month going. And if you don't like it, there's a 30-day money-back guarantee. So you have nothing to lose and everything to gain and feel great at the same time. So that's it for tonight. And thank you guys so much for joining us. OJ, thank you so very much for having this Zoom and always continuously sharing your story. I love seeing it every single day. And we're blessed to have you in our network. So
great job, OJ.
Awesome. Hey, thank y'all very much for being a part of this. And man, I can't say how much I'm grateful for y'all to be a part of this team. It's just awesome. And to be able to share this product. It's an awesome and blessed feeling, like you say, every day. It's a blessed day, Erica. Thank you. Thank y'all very much.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. Everyone have a good weekend.
You too.
Thank you for sharing, Jerry.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Me and you.
Laters.
Bye-bye.